Hola again, guys. Okay, let's get this thrift haul done. Um, I found some really neat things that I was super excited for. The last time I went thrifting, which was the last haul, I saw this item there and I left it behind, and it kept gnawing at me and gnawing at me that evening. And then the whole next day at work, I was just like, I should have gotten it. I should have gotten it. I know now who would love it. But I thought it wasn't going to be there when I went back. So right after work, I went back to Goodwill, and it was exactly where I left it. So yay for Goodwill not putting things back where they belong at the end of the day, because I had kind of just like placed it somewhere random and it was still there. So let me show you guys what it is. I already have a home for it. One of my friends is gonna love it. She collects this kind of thing. Any knickknack or vase or whatever in this type of look, she collects. She has some of the real crystal of this. I got excited and thought it was crystal, but it doesn't sound like crystal. It's heavy like crystal, but it's this beautiful lamp. It was $7.99, so their prices are all over the place now. It's super heavy. It doesn't have the ting, so it's definitely glass. It has a little frosted action going on here, and I thought it was pretty. It's a little wonky here. It's brass or metal, or I'm not sure what it is, so hopefully I can hammer this straight to put the little lampshade spoke in it. But I thought it was really pretty and very girly and very cheechy, and it really caught my eye. And at first I wanted it for me, but then I'm like, I don't have any room, I don't have any use for it, just leave it behind. As pretty as it is, let somebody else find it who's gonna friggin' love it, and it'll find a home. But like I said, I kept thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and I went back and it was still there. So I'm like, you know what? Then it's meant for me. Not for me. I knew at that point who I was going to give it to. I just want to fix this. So we can put the little thingy for the lampshade on it. And my first thought was Waterford Crystal. I was like, this looks like friggin' Waterford. It's not. The little stamp doesn't have the little seahorse. And it's not. But once it's cleaned up and shined up, it's going to be gorgeous. And it's super heavy, and it's a good fake. It's a good fake. But I think she's going to love it. Like I said, she collects this kind of stuff. She has some real Waterford. She has Mikasa. She has all kind of crystal. And then glass that's cut like it. I can't wait to give it to her. I want to fix the little thingy before I give it to her. That way she doesn't have to worry about that. But that was that. And I did pay the $8 for it because it was gorgeous, and I just know it's going to make somebody happy. Okay. That day, I only went back for the lamp. Like I tell you guys, I parked, I went right back to where it was, and it was there. And that's all I was going to do. That's all I was going to do. And as I'm making my way back to the register, you guys remember my last thrift haul, I found some Pampered Chef clay cookware. And I told you there were some broken pieces. There was a big Dutch oven with a missing lid. But I got 2 pieces, I believe. And I was like all geeked out. They put more out while in those few days that I hadn't been there, they put more out. So I grabbed them. Okay. I grabbed a loaf pan. It is the little Pampered. It has, you can tell it's been used some because the coloring has changed a little bit, but it's pretty new, so I'm going to have to bake in it for a little while just to get that pretty clay color. But that one was $2.99. And then this one that I'm thinking like peach cobbler, I'm thinking something awesome like that, another Pampered Chef. That one was $3.99, and I think it's a pie plate. That's what I would use it for, like a cobbler or something like that. But I was super duper geeked out. I could not believe that they had put more pieces out. And now I'm sitting there wondering, like, what's on the shelf right now? Because today I didn't go. I wasn't going to go anyway. It's hot. I'm not in the mood. I've already been way too much. And I'm leaving a lot of stuff behind. And I take pictures of it, which, like, gives me some joy. Like, oh, I thought it was pretty and I would have loved it, but I don't have room for it. I can't use it. So I take pictures of it. And that is actually helping me. But sometimes, like, this, you know, like this, your girl's still buying stuff that I really shouldn't have. But anywho, other thing I found, I thought this was too cute, and I have a couple of other pieces like this. I have a rooster. I have the little fish that I have my little spider plant in. I have a couple of other pieces in this. Look at these guys. Look at them. They're so beautiful. Two little doggies in love. I love whatever this pattern is. I'm like, I now have a rooster, the fishy, this. I have two other little animals. Can't remember what the animals are. And I have them in a collection. First I had them outside, but then I didn't want them to get like broken or whatever when the lawn guy comes. And I brought them in, but now I want to display them somewhere. But look at the face. Look at the faces. Look at his little eyes closed. His little eyes are closed in like bliss, like, and this one's all googly eyed. So this one's all googly eyed, and this one's all in bliss. So stinking adorable. And they were $2.99. Now the next thing I'm going to show you guys, some of y'all might find offensive. I know when I first saw it, I didn't understand that it was original, that it was made this way. I've since Googled it. I first was like, no, they didn't. But then I tried to pick it up, and I realized it's heavy. And then I realized it's a piggy bank, and it's an old-timey piggy bank. But like I said, some folks might find it offensive or in poor taste. Like I said, I Googled it because I thought somebody had been just being like really, I don't know, with it. But on Google and Etsy and all those other eBay and places like that, this is original. Now I got her once I realized what she was and the workmanship of it and what it was, because I collect piggy banks. I thought she was beautiful. Now my first idea was I'm just going to spray paint it in this metallic spray paint I have, until I realized that it was original. So I still don't know if I'm going to leave it original or not. Maybe somebody, I have someone in mind for it actually who would appreciate this piece, who would appreciate it because of the history of it. And I think that's who this may go to if she wants it. I wouldn't have a problem with it because I think she would appreciate it. Because she collects this type of thing. So let me show you guys. Okay, she's super heavy, and I will tell you, her eyes are a little scary. It is an iron piggy bank. Okay, now I did research on it because, like I said, I thought it was just in poor taste, but apparently the people who made these piggy banks originally made these as doorstops, iron doorstops. And then they sold so well that they started carving out notches in them and making piggy banks. Now, you fill it full of money and you have to unscrew the two pieces. There's two pieces that, screw together. That's how you get your money out. Now, she's heavy and she's original. Like I said, I did find her on eBay. I think she's gorgeous because it's metal, because I think she's beautiful. I don't like the paint job. I don't like the eyes, but it's all original. So I'm going to see if my friend wants it. Like I said, she collects all kinds of art, especially African American art, African tribe art, stuff like that. And because of the history associated, I think she would appreciate it. So I'm probably going to give it to her. But I think she's gorgeous. Before I spray paint her, she was $4.99. Let me put her down because she is crazy heavy. Okay, so the only other thing that I have to show you from Goodwill is the thing that I ran into and hurt my friggin' toes. Let me stand up and show you, and then I only have two other pieces from Thrift Mart, so hang on. Okay, so this is the thing that I slammed into feet first as I ran in here to take cover during our Nerf battle. It's a stand, an art stand. It's an art stand, and it was, I can't reach over there. Here, let me pull it. I currently have you guys on the charger. It was, hello, hello. There's a, look, that's what I was running from when I hurt myself. $5.99. There you go. It was $5.99, and I see these a lot, but I don't see them with a little back foot. It's usually just the top and the bottom because it separates, and it's rare that I can find one with the little lean foot. So when I saw this for $5.99, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is awesome. I have a brass one in the garage that I had a mirror on for years and years and years, and I got sick of it in the hallway. So I put it in the garage, and that one didn't have the little kickstand. So I just kind of propped it up and hoped for the best. But this one came complete. Y'all know I love me some metal scrolly. Man, I need a vacuum. But let me show you guys what it will look like with art on it. Okay, so this isn't quite art, but y'all get the gist of what this is, right? And this, the little holder things go up and down. You can adjust the height on those little spaces right there. It screws in the back. It tightens and untightens. Tightens and untightens, is that right? The little levers on the back, and you can go as high as you want or as low as you want on there, depending on the size of art you want. Now, let me tell you guys why I got this. Okay, the reason I got it is because I keep coming across these metal like tiles, these big metal tiles, and y'all know I love metal. Y'all know I am decorating in the back. I'm decorating in the yard all over with metal, and I keep finding these big, really pretty ornate metal works of art, but I don't want to keep drilling into my mortar in between my bricks. And I was thinking, since it is metal, it'll weather outside. I'm thinking of buying one of those metal whenever I come across one that I really like, and I see them all the time, and putting it on here. So a metal work of art on this stand, nestled. Y'all remember the yard I showed you guys? I had that black bust thing, that black lady, that black body form that I said I would love for to hang flowers off of it, or maybe the vines will grow into it. I'm thinking of moving that and putting this in that space with the greenery on the retaining wall and the fence, and a pretty metal piece of art right there. I think it would be pretty. I think it would be really, really nice. So that was my idea. That's why I bought it. I could have used the brass one in the garage, but like I said, it doesn't have the real foot. I kind of just tilt it and hope it doesn't teeter over. So I don't think it would hold a big piece of metal, because the ones I'm finding are tin. The ones I'm finding are tin in the front, but they have wood in the back. And I used to struggle a lot with the mirror kind of sliding, so I don't want to have to worry about it. So that's what I want to use this stand for. Metal art nestled among all those the jasmine and all that stuff in the backyard. So that was my idea for that. So y'all see this? Let me tell y'all, there's a story behind this. So let me get up again and tell y'all the story behind it, because it's really heavy and there's a lot to show in there. And let me tell y'all the backstory. Okay, so I'm at Thrift Mart. Little dude wanted to go to Thrift Mart. Actually, we wanted to go to Thrift Town, but they're starting to close early with the curfew and everything that we have here. They wanted to close down the store so everybody gets a chance to get home. So those that have to go through downtown Dallas can't get through there. This was a few days ago. I don't even know if the curfew is still in place, but at the time last week there was a curfew. So Thrift Town closed early, and we were like, well, heck, let's go around the corner and see if Thrift Mart is open, because we had that thrifting bug in us and we weren't able to thrift because of the curfew. So we went around the corner. Sure enough, Thrift Mart was open. Little dude found an assortment of little odd and end toys. He has since played with them. They've been disinfected and whatever. So they're scattered all over his room. But this box back here, I looked around and I didn't find many things that I wanted. But this box is full of something wonderful. Okay, it was priced $18.18, and I said that is too good a deal to leave behind. So I put it in my basket, and as I'm at the register, there was a senior citizen in front of me who said, "Oh my gosh, that is an amazing deal. Those are so beautiful. You want me to use my senior discount for it?" And I said, "Oh no, don't even worry about it, whatever." But she convinced me, and she convinced the cashiers, and the cashiers were like, whatever. If you want to purchase, she would have to purchase it. So she purchased it. It was 18.18. She purchased it, used her discount. So I got it for $9, and then I tried to give her the $9, and she wouldn't take it. She said, "We all need some." What did she say? She goes, "We all need something pretty in our lives right now." So I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So now I have to pay it forward, you guys. So I got this beautiful box of awesome things. I'm going to show you. There are 50 pieces in here, and let me show you. Here it is, guys. There are 50 pieces of Sheffield Fine China Classic 501. I fell in love with the pattern. I don't know much about China. All I know is 50 pieces for $20, and then I turn around and get it for $8 is a steal. There are all kinds of plates, and look at these itsy bitsy little cups in here. So we have the salt and pepper shakers. We have salt and pepper shaker. We have the butter dish. There are 2 trivets in here that I think are really, really neat. There's 2 trivets. And look at these little espresso cups. They are so stinking cute. Look at that. Oh, there's a glare. So pretty. I just love them. So there are a few odd and end pieces in here that you don't have enough of everything to make the full 8-piece set, but you can definitely make a 6-piece set with everything in here. And I think it's gorgeous, and it's girly, and I am just super, super geeked out about it. Okay, so as we were leaving, because I was in the dishes, I noticed something on the very, very, very bottom shelf. Well, what do you know? Another one. I paid $1.21 for this, and this is the cheapest one that I found. I'm like, did somebody in Oak Cliff just get rid of all their stuff? Like, within like a 10-mile radius, they decided to get rid of their Pampered Chef. But I got another one. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, and I think I'm done with the Pampered Chef. I just think it's a really, really good deal when I find them, and I haven't seen them in a long time. They remind me of my grandma. They remind me of my aunts. So that's why I grab them. But that's everything I picked up. There was a lot that I left behind, a lot of things that I took pictures of, a lot of things that I didn't think to take pictures of. And I'm going to add that in here just because, you know, just to add a little bit of proof that I have some resistance, you know. But that's everything. I haven't washed any of this. Probably what I'm going to end up doing tomorrow. I don't have a place for it yet. I wish I had like a china hutch, because I don't want to set it out on the table. It's too frou-frou for everyday use. But it's just, I've always wanted china. I've always wanted a china set. It didn't need to be fancy. My old soul loves Royal Doulton. And Royal Doulton had this beautiful pattern with little purple flowers in it. I've always liked purple. I can't remember the name of the pattern now. But, oh my gosh, I loved that set, and that was my dream set. Whenever I got married, I was going to have that set. That was going to be my china pattern. But as I've gotten older, you like what you like, you know, and it's as close to china as I'll probably get, but I love it, and you can make a 4-person setting complete. And then some of the larger dishes, I would probably use as serving dishes, because there's not enough for the 4-piece setting. I think there's 3. I could use them as serving dishes. But anyway, that's going to be ready for Thanksgiving. But let me add in this little bit of few little things that I left behind at Goodwill and Thrift Mart. And until I get myself into something else, and until I get back on here to talk to you guys, thank you guys for watching so many videos. I wonder sometimes if y'all are like, really? Again? But I'm getting really positive feedback. So thank you guys for hanging in there and just watching and visiting with me on the comments. Till my next go round, I will talk to you all again. And I don't care if I say it too much. I mean it. I love y'all bunches. Good night, guys.